Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can see,
everybody,
we are all
welcome
set.
to today's
The
match.
game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Played into space out wide. He's onside! And that is expertly dealt with.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
That's a little off target. And he was quick to react. Kubo. And it's Cruyff. And here's Mbappe. Hits one! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Bale. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff is herring after that one. Now that's well seen too. Guillit. Mbappe. And he's in on goal. Barella tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Guillit plays it short. England are looking to go forward now. England yet to have an attempt on goal. Cruyff. Thuram. Threads one in. Kubo. He's picked his way through. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe shot a goal! Goal! Al Hilal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scoring.
Real chance! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
And here's a chance. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The message is clear. None shall pass. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Barella. Looking for options for movement. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Too much elaboration and not enough penetration. No damage likely.
And here's Mbappe. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much...
Decent hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Wriggles his way through. Kubo. And the ball's a good one here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Looking tidy in possession here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Oh, shooting chance! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Corner number 2 then. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Kubo. Mbappe! Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact,
now, to all
or
members
else.
of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution for England, number 8, Frank Lampard.
And the action is
number
back
10,
underway.
Guillit.
Look,
Coming
before
on the
they might
field,
get too carried away with
number
thoughts of
23,
getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and
number
concede
13,
another. The next goal
Davids.
becomes crucial.
And that's another good win of the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Guillit. Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that is a little undercooked. Thuram cuts it out.
Al Hilal have turned up with a human blood.
Mbappe! Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Decent enough try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that should get the job done.
Al Hilal making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Well read, nice interception. Guillit powering forward here. Oh, what shapes to shoot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just...
Mbappe! Smashing save, really good save that.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
The attendance for this match was
An hour into the second half.
97,559.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Al Hilal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. Cruyff stood his ground strongly. Now it's Sané. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. That has not gone well. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kubo. Some good work on the right flank here. And that pass isn't the best. England perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, good ball. Mbappe! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
So their fourth corner of the game. There's the shot! It's in! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Al Hilal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Kubo going face-to-face with his great rival. Kubo. Showing great feet there. Gives it back.
England are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Guillit. Lam. And here's Sané. Guillit. That's good running with the ball. Barella. That's a shade optimistic. Roberto Carlos. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. No way through, so back it comes. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. England really could have done without this. The chance to pull further clear. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for the runner. Bale. 4 extra minutes added on. And here's Cruyff. He's had it taken off him. Sané. And he welcomes it in. That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have
Hello,
too much
everybody,
riding on
and
it,
welcome
but
to
it is
today's
equally
match.
clear and very
England
visible that there is
against
much
Arsenal.
pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a terrific, edgy atmosphere here. The crowd trying to lift England's spirits. Fans waving flags, everybody feeling truly positive about the day. We have already started here.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Arsenal finding their passes. Haaland shapes to shoot! Mbappe. That's a nicely measured pass. Saliba, Guillit is fouled. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice. Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
This certainly looks
Substitution
appetising,
in
well
progress.
within shooting range.
This is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too
Hello,
much riding on
everybody,
it,
and
but
welcome to
it is
today's
equally
match.
clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now it's Sané. Shoots to shoot! They score!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So, a breakthrough already. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Now it's Sané. Guillit. He's had a hit! It's off target and by quite a way.
England certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
That has been cut short. James. Shifted upfield. Chelsea finding their passes. Good-looking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Great defending, strong and determined. He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neymar. Cucurella. Nice sequence of passes, this. Lam.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
England leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Neymar. And he gets rid in a hurry. James. Rudiger. Roberto Carlos works it forward. And here's Rafinha. Not the most accurate pass. Palmer. Palmer! Would have been quick to recover this. Lampard gets it away. Mbappe was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Change of plan here, perhaps.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
James. And it's Conte. Steaming on goalwards. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Sané.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Up he goes! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
He's played him through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And they win it back again.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Neymar. And he's been shifted off it. Sané. Lam. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Palmer. Palmer. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rafael Leao has it out wide and in space. And it's hoisted clear.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Interesting ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's half-time here. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
England leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for England, number 8, Frank Lampard.
Here we go again then.
Coming on to replace him
England
is
carrying
number
a
23,
one-goal lead.
Makalele.
And that is expertly dealt with. That pass isn't the best. Now there's a fine ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's looking to set free a runner.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's intervened well there. England come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Lam. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Some resolute defending there. Palmer. He's tried one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Being still separated by the game's only goal.
The attendance for this match was
Just about up to the hour now.
98,004.
Conte. Now it's Sané. He's picked his way through. That's an excellent interception. Now, great hit! They've scored! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
England clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
England are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab
Palmer! And again the keeper stands strong.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
And we have our very first corner. Heads it! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Cucurella kept his eye on it, and he's there. Palmer.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that was very necessary. Palmer. Palmer! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
England do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Shot could be a chance! It's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Chelsea get themselves back into contention.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Rafael Leao. That's going to go a long way.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. And it's Neymar. Oh, there's a probing ball. Has a goal! Should have equalised.
Oh, that could prove a pivotal moment in this match. They needed that goal badly, you know.
Palmer. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Guillit proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Neymar. And Rafinha. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now...
It's Neymar!
2 added minutes
Somewhat
has
off
been
target.
indicated.
Chelsea really will have to throw everything at this now. And it's Neymar. And they've got a throw. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao with the cross. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. The action has already started. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. Guillit, and the finish! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Guillit deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Mbappe! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Minutes is number 11, Kylian Mbappe.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Sade. Ball is over the line.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Has a look and has a go. That is decidedly lacking.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United have it back and can go again. In towards the middle. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. Neymar. Great pressure, plenty of it. England leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Now it's Guillit. It's come. Now the finish! Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? And Here's Vlahovic. Now it's Neymar. That's an excellent interception. Lahm gets it clear.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course they'll...
Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. Pedri. Guillit. Played back in.
England have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat.
He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Guillit clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Hits one! It's anyone's ball now. Can he finish? They've done it! Two to the good. They have breathing space. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Lampard, Mbappe, Messi. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Got a shot away! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Neymar.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's Sané. Pedri. And here's Vlahovic. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the shot! Alexander-Arnold. Lampard. Neymar. And he's quick to get it clear again. And we hit half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
Volunteers for each block, please report to the
Caution
staff
certainly
room
not on the
immediately.
agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
England leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half. Oh, that's a fine interception.
England making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And Messi! England do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Thuram gets good distance on it. And it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Lam is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply...
And the shot! And he's there to get it away.
The attendance for this match was
very well to take that back.
70,987.
England still have the cards to affect this game.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Mbappe shapes to shoot! He's scored! And that takes him up to 30. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
England are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
England will two up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now there's a fine ball. Danger averted for now. And it's Alaba. Guillit does well to get it back. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Mbappe. Sané. Pedri. He's had it taken off him. He can get that clear. Just about up to 75 minutes. And it's Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Pass is just off target. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Sané. He is through here. Now it's Messi. That looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Lampard, Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Pedri. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Sané. That's been cut out, well played. Maldini. Oh, this looks sharp. Back into the middle. Vlahovic. He's got the shot away! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Manchester United 10, choosing to make the first change.
Number 6. David Alaba. Coming on the field. Number 7.
Lam.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 15.
Mbappe. There's the shot!
Number 19. Alphonso Davies.
Cleared without hesitation.
There will be 1 minute added
He's
time.
tried one! 1 minute to add, according to the board. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe powering forward. Mbappe! And that may well be that. That is that. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
And a quick reminder
Mbappe
today
picking
that
up the man
parking
of the
in
match
area around the
award,
stadium
and
is
no
strictly
surprise
forbidden.
there.
Please
Jim,
use
how do you
parking
reflect
provided by
on
the
what
club
we've
or any
seen?
other paid
Well, the
parking
look on the
facilities
manager's
in the area.
face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. The action has already started. And here's Owen. Milan looking to pass their way through. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Sergio Busquets, national team boss, was once quoted as saying, "If you watch the whole game, you won't see Busquets, but watch Busquets and you'll see the whole game." And I think, to be honest, that sums him up perfectly.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Sonny, that's a little off target. Davids. Nice sequence of passes, this. Guillit spots it and intercepts. Busquets kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Guillit. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pass is just off target. Oh, can he get onto this? Neither side especially adventurous early on. Van Dijk. And it's Chiellini. Busquets. Mbappe. Davids. Oh, super ball. Neymar touches it back.
Oh, that's good pressure.
Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Owen running with the ball. Thuram cuts out the pass. And he's picked out the run. Oh, shooting chance! Neymar! Goal! Milan! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That pass isn't the best. And it's Lampard. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Now it's Sané.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. England really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Lampard. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, no joy this time.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Buffon deals with it effortlessly. Chance here to counter. And he's intervened well there. Davids. He's gone forward. Owen. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Sané. Mbappe. Oh, played right into his path. Pressing high and with purpose. Busquets. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. He's played it back. Milan, great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They can spring out of defence. Thuram. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Davids. Good read, needed to be. Sané. Roberto Carlos. And it's Guillit. Played for Lampard. Played back in.
Ci sarà un minuto di
They just
recupero.
took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Maldini picks it up from the goal kick. Always onto this. And we've reached half-time. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. And if the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21. Owen. Viene sostituito con il
That gets things
numero
going for the
8.
second half.
England really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's surging through. Thuram did well to stay calm there. Looking for the runner. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
So England's free kick. Bullets! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And he's managed to get rid. Interesting ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good spread. And that is a little undercooked. Lampard. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he was alert to it. That pass has been well intercepted. He's through here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Rivaldo. Oh, he's in! Now the finish! He scores! And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier...
Great hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Milan just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
He's played him through. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, easy pickings there. No, again there's no way through. Sade, gently done. Oh, super find. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Busquets did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lam. Sané. Showing great feet there. And that should get the job done. Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Rivaldo. England needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Messi! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now that's well seen too.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Guillit calmly anticipates. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making, and...
Can he finish? Goal! That was a given. It always was.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Gol per l'Inghilterra. Ha segnato all'84esimo minuto. Numero 15. Messi! Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Numero 3. Chiellini. Numero 18.
We have got ourselves a game here.
13.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Numero 14. Il numero 4.
Barella really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Zico. Van Dijk clears it away. Well, they've got it again. Thuram.
Milan certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Well played, well sorted out. Cannavaro cuts it out. And that's that. England perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.